What's up guys, Joe here, welcome back to my channel, and today we are back with stage 15 of La Vuelta Espana here on PCM, and we have an interesting day. I think the longest day of the race to 228 kilometers. This stage could go to almost anyone in the race. We get underway then, but we have some pretty bad news because Enric Mas is on a -5 day. That is exactly not what I was looking for. However, I do want to try and go in the breakaway with a couple of our guys at least. Let's get Arcas up the road first and maybe try and follow. So I'm going to attack on this climb with Marc Soler on a very good day, and so is Rojas, who is attacking up the road too. So being aggressive, trying to put 3 riders in today's breakaway. Hopefully Soler is allowed up the road, and I don't see, to be honest, why he wouldn't be. So still early on in this stage, Soler still trying to bridge that gap as well. Arcas and Rojas are just sat on the wheels at the front of the race, and it would be very, very nice if we can just get Soler joining those two. So finally, Marc Soler has joined this front group. We have 14 riders in the final breakaway, but Rojas, as you see, feeling absolutely exceptional right now, and up to 3 minutes on the peloton with Jumbo taking over on the front. And still a very long way to go in this stage, but this is looking like a great move because we have now 7 minutes all the way back to the peloton. So 40k to go pretty much. Looking at the finish now, we don't have too much climbing left really, and of course Marc Soler is going to need it to be very difficult. So Arcas has come to the front to try and really push the tempo. The peloton have slowly closed the gap a little bit, however I do think they are too far behind to really challenge now, and I think the stage is going to someone in this group. So 30k to go then. Arcas comes to the front again. This time Marc Soler is sat on his wheel with Rojas too. Looking through the riders here, there are some half decent sprinters in this group, so maybe a bit risky to leave this to come down to Rojas in a sprint, but I do think he is the best sprinter, so we do need to try and make this really difficult if possible. Arcas is going to collapse at just the right time, and right now Marc Soler is about to go on the attack on this climb. Let's sit up. Rojas can try and maybe follow some of these moves. Let's try and sit on Tim Wellens' wheel whilst Marc Soler trying to put the others in difficulty. Cavagna trying to follow, and Remy Cavagna, the only man who is close to following. So Marc Soler is bridging away slowly from Remy Cavagna whilst we have 10 riders in the group behind. Rojas is clinging on to this group. I made a mistake and dropped him back, but he is going to cling on to this group, I do believe. Cavagna dropping away from Marc Soler, who is giving everything to try and stay here. Tim Wellens now on the attack too, but Soler, 20k to go. This is of course going to be very difficult to hold to the line. We need to recover on this downhill, but he does have a really nice big lead, whilst Rojas needs to stay with Tim Wellens. And luckily for Mas and Valverde, we should be able to stay right in the peloton without too many issues. Soler is recovering a little bit, but he does have just 25 seconds now to that group behind. Rojas is here with Cavagna, Champoussin and Madrazo. He isn't going to do any chasing, whilst Tim Wellens, the danger man, slowly is bridging this gap. So Soler really is trying to hold on, but I think he will be caught by this group behind, sadly, whilst Rojas needed to be in that group right there. That was a massive mistake by me, which could well cost us the stage. Soler is about to be caught, sadly, so he's going to sit in this group right now and not pull at all, of course, because Rojas needs to try and come back on. He is quicker than Marc Soler, and he's probably our best option. We want him up the road. Can we get him there though? So 4k to go in this one. We do have a little kick to the line, and Rojas is slowly coming back on. Soler is sat on Tim Wellens' wheel, and here we go. Rojas is going to get back on. This is perfect now for us. So can we now push the tempo with Marc Soler up to 99? We do that very, very nicely indeed with the Spaniard, whilst Rojas is sat on his wheel. Rojas is going to try and come off his wheel now too. We have Soler, we have Rojas going for the line. Tim Wellens though, trying to deny Rojas, but I think Rojas is just going to take the stage win. We almost messed it up, but in the end Rojas does get his stage win. Beautifully done from the breakaway, and it does seem that Mass isn't going to lose anything today. Wonderful to get yet another stage win here with Rojas today at 35 years of age. Brilliant to see him get a stage win, whilst of course Mass really surviving a -5 day as best we can, still just about in contention. So stage 16 again is going to be difficult for the GC guys to make any difference, so perhaps a transitional day for them, and it seems to me another breakaway stage. But if you enjoyed, guys, drop a like on the video. As always, drop a sub to my channel if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next one.